Hey, Tony Gasser here, popping in. Now, it's a question that I kind of get all the time. And so I wanted to come on here and try to give you a little bit of clarity on this. And this is the number one reason a man leaves a woman. And you have to realize that, yes, every man is different, but there's typically just two types of men. So you can have two categories of men, a grown man and a grown boy. And then in each of those categories, you have a lot of subcategories. And that's where we break down the differences between men. For example, as a man, I don't curse. And to me, that I'm a man. But there may be another man who will be faithful to his wife, just like I'm faithful to my wife. He will talk to his wife with respect, just like I talk to my wife with respect, but he curses. And he may even curse like a sailor. And he may believe that if a man doesn't curse, he's not an honest person. I've heard that before. How crazy is that? He may believe that if you don't curse, you're not being real. You're not being authentic. And how crazy is that? As a man, I could curse if I want to curse because everybody curses. I have no desire to curse. The reason why I have no desire to curse is because I see cursing as profanity, and I see my life as sacred. I see my life as righteous. I'm trying to live a sacred and righteous lifestyle, so I don't want to entertain the profane, anything that's profanity. And that's why I don't curse. It's not to be special, it's not to be different, it's to be in line with my belief system. So I share that to say, when I sometimes you'll see me answer a question and I say, hey, every man is different. And what I mean by that, I'm talking about the particulars, the little specific things like this man doesn't believe in taking a shower every day. I just heard an old rapper doing a interview, and he said he doesn't wear deodorant anymore because he's reading about the aluminum or something like that in the deodorant, and that when he stopped wearing it after a while, eventually he stopped stinking. And that basically he was saying wearing the deodorant makes you perspire more, and it makes you need deodorant every day. But if you stop wearing it, then you'll eventually stop needing deodorant. Now, I'm not willing to take that chance. I got my deodorant on, but I buy clinical deodorant, clinical degree deodorant. So that's what kind of solved all my problems of over perspiration and all of that. But this is this man's thought. Does that make him an idiot? Does it make him less of a man? Does that, he said his wife wears deodorant, his kids wear deodorant. He just doesn't wear deodorant. So I say that to say, when I say every man is different, that's what I'm talking about. Also, on this video, what I need you to understand is that I'm not talking about the justifiable reasons of a man leaving a woman, meaning the woman cheated on him, the woman disrespected him, because those aren't the number one reasons a man leaves a woman, because those things don't actually happen as often as we hope they happen, as we like to believe that they happen. It don't happen as often as we would like to believe. It's a lot of men that have this, narrative that women are just as bad as men, women cheat just as much as men. And it's a lot of men that want to believe that because we don't want to be the worst individual. We don't want to be the worst of the species, of the human race. Like nobody wants to, wear that and say, oh, my gender is a worse gender than the other gender. Nobody wants that. So we want to believe that we're even, that we're equally flawed, that we all do the same thing on the same level. And it's just not true. It's just not true. Because if you've ever been a man who was trying to get women to cheat or sleep with a bunch of random women, then it was countless women that turned you down because she said, I have a boyfriend, I'm married. And there was some women who would emotionally cheat on their husband, trying to make themselves feel better, but they would not physically cheat. And as a young man out there in the streets, I found that out. And that was the craziest thing to me. Like, wow, so you're willing to hang out with me or my homeboy, sit in the back seat, flirt and talk, but not go all the way. And it was really that woman trying to do something to feel like she got some revenge, but it really wasn't in her to go all the way and sleep with another man because she had committed her body to her man. But now if you let an angry man tell it, oh, that's the same thing. That's the same thing. See, that ain't no different right there. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So listen, there are differences between the genders. And here's the thing. The number one reason why a man leaves a woman is because his taste has changed. That's the number one reason. Including the men who come back over and over and over again, his taste has changed. Men have been placed in society and given full free reign over the land. Men have been given dominion over earth. So there was ancient cultures where a king would have 1,000 wives. 1,000 wives, 300 concubines. Even reading in the Bible, I remember reading, and it might have been in the book of Esther, and it was talking about how the matchmakers would go out into the center of the courtyard or whatever it's called, and sit out there and just watch all the women passing by. And the most beautiful women, the matchmaker would approach the woman and or her family and say, hi, I'm Labanamachus, and I am a matchmaker for King David. I want to know if you are available. If you are available, that's understood. Are you a virgin? Are you a virgin who is not married? If the dad says yes, she's available, or she say yes, she's available, they brought on in. And for 12 months, they are prepared. 6 months is berries and juices. The other 6 months, oils and perfumes. Their body is prepared. Their hair, their skin, their nails, head to toe. They soaked good. Do you hear me? That thing ain't got no kind of hint or smell or nothing on it. That thing smell like, and they are prepared for the king. And they live in the wives' quarters of the palace, of the kingdom. They don't sleep in the bed with the king unless they call. And he could call a different one every night. He could call a different one different hours of the day. And if one of them come out their room and go over there to the king's house, she will be killed. If she go over to the king's quarter without being called, she will be killed. See, Esther did that in the Bible, in the book of Esther, and she wasn't killed. So that's where a woman's influence. That's what helped me title this here book, A Woman's Influence. Because my wife could move how she want to move as long as it ain't disrespectful to me. She could call shots. She could do what she need to do. And I trust her. And see, this is what I'm telling you. So because men been placed into this society to where even in the Bible, men were given a leg up. And in those societies in other parts of the world, and then America is one of the most liberal, countries in the world, to where American men, we're more so known as softer and a little more open-minded. So it's American men that will wash dishes and mop the floor and change the diapers. In most cultures, the men does nothing. The men don't do anything. When I went to speak in Nairobi, Kenya, it was 3 young men that booked me. And they were like, yeah, we don't, in our culture, the men don't lift a finger. The men go to work and come home. I say, so y'all dad don't have to wash dishes, don't have to help cook, don't have to clean, don't have to do nothing around the house, don't have to do anything around the house ever. And it was like, no, ever. That's not a man's place. A man, and here I was in Nairobi, Kenya, teaching there is no gender roles. There should not be gender roles in a relationship. That if the man is there and the diaper need to be changed, if the dishes need to be washed, if dinner need to be made, a man could step up and do those things just as well as if the man is not there and the trash need to be taken out, the woman could take out the trash. And so that's what I'm teaching in healthy relationships, because that's exactly what happened. You know, they say soccer mom. Well, I'm a soccer dad. I take my sons to their soccer practice, not my wife. And she drive them to school. But my wife, I sleep in because I stay up late. So trash come today. It's Monday. My wife take out the trash. She'll take out the trash more than me. In a lot of people's eyes, that is the absolute worst thing. Guess what? Our marriage perfect. We're 100% happy. And if probably the first couple times she did it, she felt the way. But then she realized this don't make him a man. Like, it's a lot of men taking out the trash and sleeping with every woman under the sun, cheating nonstop, beating on their woman, everything. And just because he could change the towel on the floor, change the oil in the car, and take out the trash, don't make him a man. So she started to realize that. So when trash go out, they getting up 6:37. They taking out trash, taking out recycling. Now my oldest son is 14, so now he does it. Because I'm asleep when they up doing that. You know, I sleep till 7 a.m., 8 a.m., 9 a.m. The day I woke up and I went back to sleep. So I'm gonna get my rest I need to get, you know, because of the work I have to do. So there are different setups in our world based on your culture. And this right here has put men in a place to where we are very selfish, we are very superficial, we are very greedy, and we have a short attention span. And so what happens with men is men get with a woman and they fall in love. When I say not fall in love, but they fall for the woman. So what I mean by this is every word she says, it creates a new brain wave. Everything she does, his brain is computing it. So her dimples or no dimples, her smile, her laugh, the way she says hi, the way she says bye, the way she sleeps, the way she does what she does in the bedroom. Every single thing is an experience that the man is having with this woman. So in the stages of getting to know her, it's like a walk through the park. It's like being at a theme park. So one area is you're just looking. You're looking at this here, what's in front of you. Another area, another ride, it goes at a decent speed. Another ride, you get wet. Another ride, it is a drop from 200 feet in the air. Another ride is extremely fast. And so each ride, each area at the theme park has a different experience. The male mind is doing the same thing with a woman. So in the bedroom may be that roller coaster that it goes up high and it gets you wet. Sitting at dinner, going on a dinner date may be that area where you just sit and you look at the wonders, the beauty. You're looking at the alligators, you're looking at the tigers, you're looking at the elephants, the giraffes, whatever it may be. And so each area stimulates a different part of your senses, a different part of your brain. You have a different reaction. You have a different feeling. The brain works the same way in a relationship. So the brain is just responding to what it's receiving. And so the mind has been programmed that if you're on television, you are beautiful or handsome. If you are rich, you are beautiful or handsome. Women beautiful, men handsome. If you're on a movie, you're beautiful or handsome. If you make millions of dollars playing a sport, you're beautiful or handsome. So in the normal world, in a middle school where there is no fame, there's no television, there's no I'm watching my watch, y'all forgive me, I got to get a haircut. There's no television, there's no movies, meaning the students. You're not on TV, you're not on a movie, you're not a pro athlete. If you are, then you're that person, you're special in middle school. But so this tennis player, this female tennis player in middle school was unattractive. But now that she makes 50 million a year, she is now registered as a certain type of beauty, one type of beauty. And now she can get a man. This male rapper in middle school was unattractive. But now that he makes millions, now that is attractive. Now, oh, I like big boys. Oh, I like big fellas. Oh, that's cute. It's like a big teddy bear. It wasn't no teddy bear in the 8th grade. It wasn't no teddy bear in the 10th grade. You didn't think that was cute then. But now that this man owns several businesses, he made millions of dollars making music. He's a mogul worth 100 million plus. Now all of a sudden he's cute. Like Jay-Z said in his rap, there's no such thing as an ugly billionaire. He wasn't lying. Look at Jeff Bezos. Look at his video when he first started Amazon. You tell me where a woman would say, "Woo, he looked good. That's an attractive man." But look at him today. It's women that will line up. Jeff Bezos literally could do like the kings could do in the day of old, because their money was equivalent to his money today, basically. He literally could have 1,000 women, 1,000 different women, and these women is 3 women a day. You get from 8 a.m. to noon, you get from 1 to 5 p.m., you get from 6 to 10 p.m. And them 3 different women, that one day a year, they'll be satisfied with that because of his money. And women have been programmed that a man is a man if he can provide financially. And that is the most attractive thing about a man. It's so many women who say they are not gold diggers, but will alter all of their standards based on the money the man brings to the table. It's so many. I see it all the time. I see it all the time. It's so many women who say they are not gold diggers until they meet a man with some money. And she forget who she is, how she was raised, what she stands for, everything for that money. And so understand me when I tell you, the number one reason this man leaves a woman is because his taste has changed. That woman was faithful to him. She cooked 3 meals a day. She slept with him when he wanted to. She gave him the world. And what he wants is a new booty, a new set of breasts, a new smile, a new laugh. Now, this is the most angering thing in the world. And women will say, well, why can't we do the same? Technically, you can, but you just don't feel wired like that, do you? You struggle being with a man for years and then just leaving him because you want a different length of third leg. You really can't wrap your mind around that as a woman, can you? I want to leave this man because I want a man with a different color eyes. I want a man with a different shaped teeth. I want a man with a different size lips. I want a man with a different size muscles. That makes absolutely no sense in the world, does it? To the mind of a woman. I get it because I talk to women enough to know that that makes no sense. A woman will fall for a man. That man could go bald and she don't leave him. That man could go from 170 pounds all muscle to 300 pounds all fat, and that woman don't leave him. That man can go from rich to poor. Now that's the time that I see women leave now. When a man money get funny now. Hey, when a man money get funny. Now listen. I done seen women put up with everything. Cheated on, she going back. Cheated on, she going back. Cussed out, she going back. This me as a relationship coach. When that money fall off, you know, I'm not going to do this all of my life. This is not fair to me because he wants to cheat. He wants to lie. I said, oh, well, okay, now. Now, he was doing that the whole time he was playing in the NBA or the NFL or his music was hot and you stayed. But now that he retired, now that he done got cut, now you all of a sudden got standards. Now you done found all your standards. Okay. Yeah. I remember a lady told me, this was a free conversation, so I ain't telling nobody business. That way, when I tell y'all something, this is free pro bono coaching. I'm not telling you the stories of paid clients, okay? But even if I was, I'm not saying their name. So in this a million people with the same scenario. I remember a lady told me, Tony, I don't know, like, if I could do this because, you know, when I got with him, it's a different situation. Do you know this man only has $1 million in his account? That's it. That is it. I was like, huh? But he still could make a living now. He can't make the living he was making when he was an athlete, but eventually he can. Do you know she looked for the next thing he did wrong, the lead, because his count had got down to $1 million. And guess what? That same man, he up now. He up. He done got deals. He done got back out there. He making money. That same man is up now. And the woman who left him, because of him being him, the him that she knew he was when she got with him, the same him, she left him for being the same him that attracted her to him. Now she down. Now she down. Her gold digging, it ain't work out. And now this man up and got him a new woman. And they doing good. Now he's spoiling his new woman on a whole nother level because his money different now. Deals done came in, done got endorsement deals, doing things, making moves. And so it's like, as a woman now, to some of y'all, you're not going to admit it, and some of you don't know until you're in that situation. That right there, for a woman, that don't make sense to me as a man. Like, you going to leave somebody because they only got $1 million cash in their account, and you want him to have 10 million so you can feel secure because y'all got a long life to live? I'm like, y'all got a lot of time to earn too. Y'all in y'all 30s. You got a lot of time to earn. I don't know. But see, this was a black man, but the woman he dealing with was not a black woman. So she don't want no black man at no $1 million. She want her, if she finna date outside of her race, oh, you got to be bringing it, Negro. You got to be top echelon, upper echelon, creme de la creme, Negro. Not finna be dating outside of my race for no broke. And you see what I'm saying? That was her energy. And I was like, whoa. Woo. Sorry. But at the same time, I couldn't feel bad by him because he picked her for the wrong reason. Because to me, the lady showed no wife qualities. If he was picking with this head instead of that head, he wouldn't have chose her. I know I wouldn't have chosen in a million years to be my wife. And so you get what you get. You picking with this right here, get what you get. That what you get. Go on about your business. So listen to me. You have to understand that that's the number one reason that a man leave is his taste change. Is it fair? No. Does it make sense? No. Can you prevent it? No. If that is who he is, that's who he gonna be. That's why I tell you. So what's the whole point of this, Tony? Choose a man with character. Choose a man with principle. See, y'all not choosing men with principles. You choosing who sexy, who tough, who strong, who fine. He cursed like a sailor, he drank like a fish, or smoked like a sailor, smoked like a chimney. He go to the club, he go to the strip club, he's the man about town. Every woman want him because of his sex appeal, because of his charm, but nobody is evaluating his true character, the principles he stands on. So listen, being the man where I am in my life today, there are women who DM me who look like the Victoria's Secret models. Some of them are Victoria's Secret models. There are women who DM me who are on the top runways in the world. Women who have been in the biggest music videos, have dated the biggest stars. Women who make tens of millions of dollars from entrepreneurship or modeling, that DM me, that I have access to, that I can talk to. And guess what? I'm not cheating on my wife with one of them. I'm not leaving my wife for none of them. Any one of them. I'm not shooting my shot at any one of them. You know why? Because I'm a man of principle and a man of standards. And that's what you have to, in order to prevent this, you have to choose a man who has morals, values, principles, and standards. He may be shorter than you like. He may be darker than you like. He may be rounder than you like. He may be lighter than you like. He may be taller than you like. His voice may be higher than you like. May be deeper than you like. His hands may be rougher than you like. His knees may be ashy. His ankles may be ashy. His teeth may not be pearly white. His hairline may not be flourishing to the umpteenth degree. But if he has morals, values, principles, standards, and you still can be attracted to him. No man is going to be everything you want in the attractive space. No man. I'm 5'10". My wife may think that I'm attractive to her, but I'm pretty sure as a 5'8" woman, she would much rather me be at least 6'2". Even 6'1". It probably would feel she would feel a little more secure when she put on heels. But guess what? That was the compromise of a preference. And so this is what you have to understand. That is why. So when a man preference change, if he is the type of man that will be like a leaf in the wind and leave you just because his ding-a-ling is lusting after something else, that's the type of man you got to let go. The man that you have not dogged out, you have not cheated on, you have not forced him to leave, and he just says, I don't think this is working out, I need a break, I want to do this, I want to do that. Guess what? Let him go and don't let him come back. Because he finna go pick up something and he finna bring it back to you. Hey, this Tony Gaskins. God bless you. We'll talk soon.